Howdy. Do you struggle with drawing shoes? Me too. So we're gonna figure out how to do it together. Now, just a fair warning, I do have my fan going on in the background and I am filming this audio on an iPad. So if the audio quality is really bad, then I don't know what to tell you. Also, fair warning, I am not actually I'm not a professional within the artistic field or anything like that. I am just a teenager with a dream, guys. So grab whatever you use to draw with and let's get started together. Okay, so this is very exciting for me because this is my first ever YouTube video that I've filmed genuinely. So every single time I sketch, I use this exact shade of white, always, no matter what, and I always used a big version of the default Untitled brush because, I don't know, I see no reason to use really big fancy brushes. I already have my references from Pinterest, so we're just gonna add those in real quick. So, you'll never guess, but I actually trace. Tracing, I know, controversial, but I think it's actually genuinely a really important skill that artists can learn from, and so I think that tracing really isn't all that bad. I know, crazy, but I don't recommend directly tracing, doing things like this. I just say look for the direct shapes. So for example, in this one, the heel itself is a weird rectangular shape, whereas down here is a little triangle, and up here is a rectangle that becomes a little bit bigger at the end towards the heel of the foot. And at the bottom is just one really rounded rectangle. And yeah, just repeat that for this side. Obviously this side is a little more perspective based. So on the inside of the heel there's going to be another triangle along with that triangle, and then this one is going to become a little more circular or cylindrical, but that's okay. So now you take what you learned from here and you're gonna put it into your own, I don't want to say interpretation, but try and redraw just the shapes. So for example, I'm gonna start with the top of the heel, and then I'm gonna add this down here, because you'll never guess, but I actually when I understand how to draw certain things, especially shoes or dare I say hands, they genuinely become one of my favorite things to draw. And I think that can really happen with anything if you really set your mind to it. So let's not forget the little strap that was right here, because I think that's important. That's the start of your heel, right? Right. And so just keep repeating. So I'm gonna take away this. I'm gonna take away the picture, so all I see is the thing that I've already drawn, and I'm gonna start it again. I think repetition is the best way to learn, and I know that a lot of people say practice, and it gets really annoying to hear, especially if you're a beginner artist, but genuinely it really is the only way to learn. Well, I've been drawing since I was really little, and so there's genuinely no excuse not to try and practice at least a little bit, because you'll never ever really better yourself unless you don't. Me personally, I constantly find myself feeling like I'm in an art rut, or I'm stuck just in place, which is where I feel like I am right now, which is when I know that I need to come back to anatomy studies or relearning how to do a lot of things. And I think that just makes everything sort of fall into place almost, if that makes sense. See how it's slowly going from just those basic shapes to a redraw of those basic shapes to my own art style, right? it makes things a lot easier to understand if you start by simplifying. Always, always, always simplify. And yeah, and so just keep repeating that with different shoes, which I'm gonna do right now. And I'm back with one new heel and 2 different shapes that we're gonna be using for sneakers. So that's pretty exciting. So I just want to go over it one more time because I feel like I said earlier, repetition is key. So now we're gonna just do a little sneaker together. By the way, if you have any tips or tricks on filming or anything like that, I would definitely say leave them in the comment section, because obviously I am very, very new to this and I do want to get better and learn how to make better content for you all, because I appreciate all of you actively subscribing to me and wanting to see my content, which also, it's crazy, we reached 1K, and that's absolutely bonkers. Like, I was not expecting to do that at all, because I'm gonna be so honest, I started this just for fun, because I was just like, oh, I might as well just put my art out there, because what else am I gonna do with it? And I wasn't expecting so many people to actively enjoy it and want to see more of it. So thank you all so much. Like, I genuinely can't stop smiling about it, and I just want to tell absolutely everybody I meet about it, but that's kind of embarrassing. So anyways, now that I'm done being a little sappy and kind of cheesy about it, I would really appreciate if you haven't subscribed to my channel already, pretty please subscribe. Clearly it makes me very, very happy. And if you have any content that you want me to do, then pretty please let me know. I do have a community tab, a post on there of where you can leave me long form content, recommendations or suggestions. It just makes it easier for me to know what you all want to see, and so I can have it in a list format, and that would be great, honestly. And if you like tutorial stuff like that, also let me know. I am honestly really, really happy to be doing stuff like this, because I grew up watching a ton of art content creators and slowly building up my own art style and learning how to do all of these things, and I really want to do that for somebody else, and I think that'd be so exciting if I could. So pretty please, let's do that together, because that's so freaking exciting that so many people want to see my art and want to see what I do. So let's continue doing that. And I just want to thank you again for sitting through this video and watching me badly explain how to draw shoes, because I'm probably not the best at explaining all of this, but I'm trying my best, because I get a little camera shy, but I'm gonna start working on that so I can put out more long form content. And yeah, just thank you for so much for watching my content, engaging with it if you decide to comment or or anything like that. Share, I guess, I don't know. And yeah, have a really, really nice day.